So since I've reviewed all the other team this season goalkeepers, I thought I'd do Neuer as well. Now, this card in a way is a bit pointless because I feel like most people, if they're buying a Neuer card, they're just going to go for his Team of the Year card, which is slightly better. But I guess a lot of people are going to end up packing this Neuer either in their red picks or in their guaranteed Bundesliga packs. So let's try him out today and let's see how this item performs in game. If you want to improve your ultimate team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. Now, I just want to start off this video by saying, I'm not saying that Neuer doesn't deserve a team of the season, by the way, but how the hell has Wolfsburg goalkeeper Castells not got a team of the season card? He 100%, in my opinion, was the best goalkeeper in the Bundesliga this year, and even behind him, Ortega had a really good year too, so I'm actually a bit surprised to see Neuer in and no other goalkeeper option. As I say, don't think Neuer's had a bad season by any means, but has he been as impressive as Castells? I'm not too sure. But if you watch the Bundesliga on a regular occasion, please do let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Hopefully I haven't upset too many Bayern fans with that comment, but maybe they'll agree with what I said about Castells. Anyway, let's talk about Neuer. Now, every single year in Ultimate Team, I like Neuer's cards. Like, his non-informed for me is a card that you can just use all year long with no issues. And one reason I'm always big on Neuer's items is not just because he's a pretty tall goalkeeper who's got really good stats, but also his distribution in game is always so good, and he's perfect for springing counter attacks. So I'm going to imagine that this card is going to be exactly the same as that. So what do we get with this card? Bunch of traits which are definitely useful. Long throw trait, definitely. Rushes out a goal, hopefully he's quick off the line, and hopefully he's very commanding when it comes to crossing. Obviously he does stand at a very good height for a goalkeeper at 6'4", and he's got a 4-star weak foot, which is good for those of you who like to play out the back. And to be fair, considering it's day one, the fact that he's a 95 rated team season card that's costing 150k is pretty nice, and his price is never going to be too high because, as I say, the team of the year is available, and right now that card is currently costing around 200, so this Neuer card's never going to be too overly expensive. In regards to his stats, obviously they're looking pretty elite, and with the basic chem style, all of them except positioning and handling are 99. Obviously the two that I mentioned go to 98, but still a ridiculous looking item. Also stat worth noting, which isn't displayed here, is the reaction stat, of which Neuer has 86. In this one, Neuer is going to be trying to keep out Flashback Edison Cavani. Oh, we're in trouble here. What a tackle by Nkunku, and Neuer just picks up the ball with ease in the end. Uh-oh, trouble. Neuer off his line there, deals with it. Oh, you don't really save those, do you? Oh, good goal. Oh. Oh, here's a chance, Baggio, but that's a great save from Neuer, to be fair. Very quick off his line. I didn't pull him out there, and he's made a good stop. And it's obviously unfortunate for Manuel Neuer that we've got no clean sheet still to play for, but to be fair, like I've said before, the goals he conceded, I don't feel like any other goalkeeper saves, and to his credit, he actually has made a couple of good stops in that first 45 too. I like that in the slightest. I do like that Neuer's hoofs up the field, just because they always seem to cause some kind of chaos, just because they can go so deep. Oh, big block there from Sabitzer. Unfortunately, there's just bounced back to Cavani. Nice save from Neuer. Oh, and Sabitzer does well to claim that because the rebound could have ended up in the back of the net. What a hoof from Neuer. And it could cause some problems if Gio Reyna can somehow nab that, and it does cause issues at the back. Oh, what a save from Neuer. I was a bit annoyed that my player didn't make the tackle there, but that's an excellent save from the German. That was, without doubt, Neuer's best performance to date. Made some really key saves in that game, which was obviously very pleasing. No clean sheet, but to be honest, that's nothing new for me. I'm a terrible defender, and I don't keep clean sheets often. That's why I go for a very OP defence normally with a very OP goalkeeper. And in this one, Neuer's got an Icon Owen, a Sterling, and a Minamino to deal with. That's there's an interesting couple of players in this team, it has to be said. Oh, I've just made a horrible mistake with Delaney. And Neuer has made a nice stop, but that was into the path of a potential on-running player, so luckily Mbabu's there. Oh, it's a good job it's Neuer. I feel like other goalkeepers in that kind of position could be a bit in trouble, especially with the lesser weak foot. 1-0 at the break then, so Neuer's clean sheet is intact. Hopefully I'll be able to say that at full time as well. Balls into the box, and Neuer, oh, I really feel like he should be claiming that. There's a chance for the opposition as Rooney comes on the inside, chance, and to be fair to my opponent, he's finished that really, really nicely. Well, there's full time. Unfortunately, no clean sheet for Manuel Neuer, but yeah, solid performance, I guess. Okay, in this one, Neuer is tasked with keeping out a Pele. Oh, chance, and unfortunately, Neuer can't get to that one. Flapped at it a bit, but ball ends up in the back of the net. Could he do better there? I suppose he got a hand to it, but just wasn't a strong enough hand. Neuer, chance to distribute, goes along up to Leon Bailey. Ball's in behind here. Ooh, did not like that. Oh, ball through here. There's a chance, and Coutinho fires past Neuer. Neuer didn't really have the best of first halves. Both shots have ended up in the back of the net, and other than that, hasn't really had too much to do. But hopefully he'll be tested a little bit more in the second 45. Not too much I want to win the game, but enough so I can tell what he's like. Oh, Neymar's through. Goes to dink the keeper, but Neuer well aware to that. I thought Neuer had an okay game. Obviously, the clean sheet went pretty early on. The first goal, maybe he could have done a bit better with it, but the second one, don't think he had a chance. But yeah, not a terrible performance, but yeah, hopefully his next few are a bit better. So, a few games out the way, it's now time to discuss the performances of this Manuel Neuer item. Straight up, it's a very good goalkeeper card. I really don't have too many complaints about it. It's one of them that, you know, he's high rated, he's good naturally, you know he's not really going to be a bad goalkeeper. Does he perform like a 95 rated overall goalkeeper? Not really, but I don't think many goalkeepers do this year. In general, goalkeepers are pretty poor this year, and the only one that's really wowed me is Inform Pope, but we all know that Pope's broken in this game. Neuer's still really good though, and I do like this team of the season item, and if I was running with a Bundesliga side, it would be a no-brainer to have this guy between the sticks. In comparison to other team of the season goalkeepers, I do rate him pretty highly. I do think he is a lot better in team of the season Jan Oblak, and I'd probably say he's on par with team of the season Ederson, and there's quite a few similarities between Neuer and Ederson to be honest. Obviously both absolutely brilliant distributors, and in fact let's get on to that. Let's go on to Neuer's stats. How was he between the sticks? When coming for crosses, I thought he handled them mostly well. He regularly does want to come out and do something with the ball, whether it's catch it or punch it, it's one of the two, but he does like to come for it a lot. And also I like his positioning and his shot stopping ability. The guy does make some good saves, and the goals that he did concede for me, I don't really think he could have done too much about. So overall I think he's a pretty solid goalkeeper. And I touched on the distribution a few moments ago. Neuer's passing is excellent in this game, it really, really is. So if you like to play out the back, spring counter attacks from your goalkeeper and stuff like that, he's definitely, you know, an easy choice for your shot stopper, because he really, really can play it out the back, and that can be very, very beneficial. I like his speed off the line as well. He does seem to handle situations like that very, very nicely. So yeah, all in all, I really don't have many complaints about the card. I think it's a really, really solid goalkeeper. Is he like, you know, insane, like must have in your team? No, but obviously he's still very, very good. Now, if you want a special Neuer in your team, ultimately, just go for the team of the year. It's like 40k more, and it's slightly better. Is it a difference you're going to notice? Probably not, but you may as well have the better version after all. So, yeah, in regards to Bundesliga goalkeepers, do I think this Neuer is the best option? Neuer in general is the best option. Even his non-informed, to be honest, I think is better than the other goalkeepers. So, yeah, definitely have a Neuer in between your sticks if you're running with a Bundesliga side, in my opinion. Although I will add, I know some people for a fact do actually really like headliners Hiradecky, and there's someone also in my Discord who really likes Kevin Trapp. I apologise if you're watching, I've forgotten your name, but if you want to join the Discord, by the way, link to do so in the description. Come chat to us. And before we wrap this video up then, like I've already said, very, very good item. I wouldn't go out my way to buy it, but if you pack it, it's definitely worth considering it for your team. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated, and in the comment section down below, let me know which goalkeeper you are currently running with in your team, and also let me know who is your go-to Bundesliga goalkeeper in FIFA 21 when you do use a Bundesliga side. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.